Yo, Melly Mel, man, why don't you count that off for us one time, player?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
yeah, bound around, bounce around, move around, get on down, bound around, bounce around, move around, get on down.
Yeah, well, see, we was handling our business, but our business to us was making good shit, like, there's more as opposed to, like, you know, we was definitely trying to get paper. But our main concern was making sure our shit was right. Like, that was our first order of business. To have to hide the shit, like, you know, and everything else kind of fell into place, you know, after that. That was our main concern.
Like today, it seems like rappers will start rapping to make money. You see what I'm saying? Like, I honestly remember, like, my goals were like, I want to hear my shit on the radio. You know what I mean? Like, simple as that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, will they play my shit on the radio and play it a lot? And will they even play it amongst the hot shit? Because back then, you might get your shit on the radio, but depending on where they play it, will show how hot your shit is. You know what I mean? Like, early in the show or whatever. But if they play your shit right next to EPMD or some shit like that, you know you in. And it's like, when they started doing that with our shit, it was like, okay. We did some shit, like, you know what I mean? We wasn't all about trying to get it for the money, even though we did want money, but it wasn't, that wasn't the big shit. The big shit was hearing shit on the radio, having people that you respect you. You know what I mean? And that was, you know what I mean? That was the biggest shit for me at that time.
Definitely. So then I guess the last thing is any of those names, Chris Irwin, Bob Power, Sue Wright, Ira Schick. You have any like particular memories of any of those people?
I mean, Bob Powers, he was like the mastering dude, right? He used to do the mastering.
You know, Ira Schick is crazy. You know, and that's a dude named Lyles. I don't think he got it. He was there too.
Man, Ed Reed. Man, Ed Reed used to be up in there too.
Do you remember dude Mike T? Skinny, real skinny, sort of light-skinned black dude. He was over there with Ira. I guess he was like the dude just did the knobs and shit like that in the day.
I think I remember.
And he was a rapper for a quick minute too.
I think so, yeah.
He was like, he was smoking a lot of weed back then. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to remember dudes, you know when you see him, like, you know what I mean? I'm always better with faces and names and shit like that. But, you know what I mean? We was there, and if they was there, they know it's real. You know what I mean? And there's certain code words that they can say to let me know that they really was there. You know what I mean? Because I just met somebody like a few months ago that used to work at Calliope, my man, Ed Reed, like, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I had to ask him a few things to know if it was real. And he passed the test, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, that's crazy.
It's like an intern dude, really big Leo, dark skin, heavy set, you know.
What was his Latif?
Not Leo, Latif was producer. Leo, he used to be an intern. I ran into him not too long ago too, from the outline, you know. So I'm still seeing some heavy stuff.
And then they moved Calliope, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It wasn't the same. I guess they thought they was moving up, but
like nowadays, you think there's any studio that has that same steez as that, or are those days gone? Like it's just
see what it is. It's the time frame of when you was like with your age and what you was doing in life that made that, you know, that feeling. Like now you more mature, experience so much. You're never gonna get that same feeling. But you can still get good vibes from studios, you know what I mean?
And it's like a lot of times, the way we in now, people got Pro Tools and shit at the crib, so you can just record your shit at the crib and then bring it to the studio. We was creating from scratch at the studio. I mean, sometimes we'd just be in the studio just playing records, like, you know what I mean? Just looking for samples or shit like that.
Yeah, we guys writing rhymes in Calliope?
Writing rhymes in Calliope, all of that, like, you know what I mean?
Are there any songs you can remember for sure that you wrote in the studio at Calliope?
Slow down, you know what I mean? Slow down, and definitely we had time just messing with looking for the horns on there, like, you know what I mean? Because the horns in the record didn't come with the record, so we was mix and matching samples and all that type of stuff back then. And we didn't even really know how to use the shit at that time. Like, we used to have to tell the engineer, I loop it from here and connect it here, and they would just have to do what we was telling them to do. We didn't even know how to work the shit at that time.
I knew
it was crazy.
1200, but then that's when the 900 came.
Yeah, the 950, and the long and the stretching.
We didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, so it's just like, you do that, put it in the 950, and make it happen.
Like this,
you know what I mean?
That's why I wonder all the young kids that do it in their bedroom, if they're never going to have that collective experience that you were talking about that may have affected your music, may have affected De La's music, may have affected...
I mean, maybe if they got people around their way that do it in a collective way, but you see what I'm saying? I ain't been to a studio in a while that had that type of, you know what I mean? I'm coming in, and y'all coming in, and we all cross reading with each other, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I ain't been like that in a while.